Hello and welcome back, or for those of you that have never seen my face before, hello, I'm Jess and I'm the owner of So Much More, which is a small dressmaking fabric shop based in Tavistock, Devon. So for today's video, you might spot down here, I have had a massive delivery of all brand new summer fabrics. Now, there are so many fabrics that there is too many for me to put into one video. So I'm going to split this into two parts. I'm going to show you half of them today and I'm going to show half of them next week, just because else this video is going to be over an hour long because there are that many new fabrics. So they're really nice, perfect for summer and this warm weather that we are having, because today is Friday and it is about 30 degrees and it is 10 a.m. So it's a hot one. So before I get started, just to let you know what I'm wearing, which is my Ogden cami, which I have got hundreds of these. Maybe that's an exaggeration. I've got probably about 10 and I wear them all the time, and it is perfect for weather like this. It's just so loose and cool and flowy. So anyway, without further ado, let's start. Let me start showing you the new fabrics that have arrived. So the first ones that I'm going to show you today are a selection of Seersucker fabrics. Now, Seersucker fabrics I find really hard to get from suppliers. They're just not really available, but I get asked a lot about Seersuckers from customers. So this rep that I saw last week, which is where these fabrics are from, she had a selection. So I thought, right, let's get some. So there's 4 Seersuckers in total. This first one is the red stripe. So if I bring it up, you should be able to see that kind of like crinkled texture that you'd expect from a seersucker. So the reason I like seersucker is it means you don't have to iron anything. The whole point is that it's crinkled. It's a kind of like double gauze in that sense, in that you don't need to worry about it being crinkled, but you can see it is nice and drapey and flowy. Now this one is a polyester seersucker, so it is made from 100% polyester, but it does feel quite cottony, and if I bring it up, it's got a really nice kind of, the colour, it's hard to describe the colour. It's not a bright red, it is like a soft kind of orangey red, but the colour has got that, I don't know what you describe it, like pastel, like mild kind of texture running through it. Can you see the actual colour? But yeah, really cute. I thought these would be really good for like flowy summer trousers. In fact, actually, that's what I think about most of these. I can really see them as like flowy trousers. So that's the first one. So that's the red stripe. Then I also got it in a plain white, because I think plains are massively underrated. So let me bring this up so you can see the texture to it. You can see that there. But yeah, nice plain white. This one is cotton. So this one is 100% cotton. Hang on. I'll step back with this one as well so you can see. But really nice and drapey. This one feels like it's got a bit more body to it than the red stripe. I think this, as the Tilly and the Buttons Marnie blouse, would look amazing. I can really see that. So yeah, it's plain, obviously plain white, but I think that texture just gives it a bit of something so that it's not boring. It's not like a flat colour. It's got a little bit of something about it. The next one is this seersucker, which has tiny little anchors all over it. So it's a white background, and then it's got the blue stripe, and then like a navy blue anchor design spotted all over it. So very nautical. Let me just check. I think this one is a cotton, but I'm just going to double check to make sure I'm telling you the right information. Hang on. Yes, it is. It is a cotton. So this is also actually an ex Ralph Lauren design. So do with that what you will. Really, really nice, flowy, and cute. And all of these are £10 a metre, so they're quite affordable. And considering this is an ex Ralph Lauren, £10 a metre is an absolute steal, if we're being honest, isn't it? So that's that one. And then the final Seersucker is this pink check, which I think is just a bit different. So hang on, this bolt's really heavy, so let me try and pick it up so that I can bring it up. So you can see that texture there, but it's a pink check, and then you've got, this is like a tan colour, you've got a deep pink, you've got the pale pink, you've got a turquoise, just really nice colours running through it. Now this one isn't cotton. Now this one is, check, 47 polyester, 47 viscose and 6% lycra. Now don't let the lycra freak you out, because it's not super stretchy or anything. But step further back, so you can see really drapey, it's got movement to it. I think this as pajamas would be epic, you know, like the closet core Carolyn pajamas. I can really see this. So let me just show you that it hasn't got too much stretch. Can you see? It's just got like some give. That's what the lycra gives to it, but it's not stretchy. So yeah, I'd still use a woven pattern for this one. But yeah, all of those are the new Seersuckers, and they are all £10 a metre, and they are all 140 centimetres wide. So then, sticking with the Ralph Lauren designs, I have got two more. So they're basically dead stocks, aren't they? But they're ex Ralph Lauren designs. So the first one is sticking with the nautical theme. It is anchors again. So it is a navy background. My camera is washing that out. It's a dark navy, like it looks back here, but I'll just bring it up so you can see the detail of the anchors. So it's a dark navy with cream anchors all over it. Now this one is 100% cotton, and it is a wide width, so it's 150 centimetres wide. If I move further away, it is a cotton, it's a cotton poplin actually, so it has got kind of body to it. Really cute for shirts, like the Donny shirt would look really, really cute in this. And these ones are £12 a metre. Sorry, I couldn't remember then. These two Ralph Lauren ones are, yeah, £12 a metre, which again, pretty affordable for when you consider it's a ex-designer style. And then this next one is called Martha, and I love her. So it's a cream background, and it's got all these really pretty, like kind of like salmon pink and red flowers all over it. But this one, I'm going to get my thing to make sure I'm saying it right, is a cotton linen mix. So it's 55% linen and 45% cotton. So let me just undo a bit of this, and I can bring it up a bit closer, and hopefully you can see the texture to it. I don't know if that's going to show. It's kind of got like a, there, can you see up here, like a linen kind of texture to it. I'll step back with it as well, because it's also got some drape, well, more drape than the anchor one does. So you can see it is actually quite heavy, like quite weighty, but it does move quite nicely too. Just think it's really, really cute. So yeah, they're the two extra Ralph Lauren designs. So now moving on to three that I think are going to be very popular, because they've been very popular in the shop so far. And it is these ginghams. So on the surface, they just look like a gingham fabric, but when I bring them up, you can see it's got this gorgeous, delicate texture to it. So in all honesty, I didn't know what to call these or how to describe this texture. So I've called them the cotton Anglaise, because it's kind of like a broidery Anglaise, but it hasn't got massive holes. I don't know if that is the correct term, but I didn't know what else to call them. But how cute are they? So I think they just make a gingham fabric a bit more something, if you know what I mean. So they are all 100% cotton, and this is obviously the blue one. Let me just show you the drape. I feel like I need to go further back. I don't want to trip over these, that's why I'm being a bit hesitant. But you can see it's quite a nice, flowy cotton style. So these come in 3 colours. So that is the blue, and it comes in a pink and in a beige. But they're all like a really pretty pastel. They're what I would describe as like a dusky God, I can't get my words out. A dusky pastel. So they're not like that sugary pastel colour you can get. They are like a more dusky version. So this is the pink version. How pretty is that? I just think so cute and literally perfect for summer. And then the third one is the beige. Just so pretty. So they are all 140 centimetres wide and £13 a metre are those 3. Then I've also had a few stretch fabrics come in. So I'm going to start with 2 French terries. Now, French terry probably isn't something you necessarily think of for summer, but once you see these prints, you'll see what I mean. But at the end of the day, we do always need a jumper or something slightly heavier, because although it is very hot now, it does get cooler. So in the evening. So yeah, these are good for jumpers, like trousers, like I'm saying trousers, I mean like jogging bottoms, that kind of thing. But they are French terries. So how fun is this? So this is obviously oranges. It is on a turquoise background. Now I think my camera is showing that not completely true in colour. I think it looks more blue on screen. It is a bit more greeny in real life. It's a really pretty, like vibrant print. I do absolutely love this. How fun is that? So there's not really any drape to it. It's quite heavy, but I'm going to show you the stretch on it. So they're not super stretchy. They only have approximately 20% stretch. So let me show you. So can you see it's just a bit of stretch? So they're not as stretchy as, say, a cotton jersey, like a t-shirt fabric, because that's normally around 40%. This is 20, so it's not quite as stretchy, but it's still got give in it, so you can get it over your head or whatever you need. But as it's a French terry, it's got this looped back to it. I'm not sure, can you see that? It's got this like looped backing, so it's really, really soft, which is nice. So yeah, that's the oranges. And then it is also available, and I can't decide which one is my favorite actually, because I do love the oranges, but also this is so much fun. Let me just undo it for you. So these ones are £16 a metre, and they are 150 centimetres wide. How fun is that? I'm just gonna check the name. I called it Flower Power. Look at the colour on that. So it is like a candy pink background, and then a red retro flower design all over it. I'll step further back again so you can see the overall design. But yeah, there's not going to be much kind of movement and drape to these ones. But this is exactly the same as the oranges in that it's got 20% stretch, which you can see there. And then the back of it, the back of it is looped as well. So it's got that really nice, soft, looped back texture to it. So yeah, I do love those two. So then, sticking with stretch fabrics for a second, we've also had some new cotton jerseys in. So I love these. I think they're so fun, but they're not childish. So you could use them on children's clothes, but you could also use them on adults' clothes. I don't think they're too childlike. So this is the lemons. So it is a striped cotton jersey. So it's a white and black stripe, and then it's got these tiny little lemons all over it. How blooming cute. I just think these are adorable. I think there's so, like, just little simple t-shirts in these. I just think so cute. So not much drape because it's a cotton jersey. So 95% cotton with 5% elastane. Now I'll bring it up so you can see the stretch to it. They're really nice and soft, actually, these cotton jerseys as well. Some cotton jerseys can be a little bit rough or hard to touch, but these aren't. These are really nice and soft. So you can see it is really nice and stretchy. So this has approximately 40 to 50% stretch. It is, yeah, really nice and stretchy, but just cute. I think they're adorable and perfect for summer. So that's the lemons. But it also comes, same design, but with cherries. Now, fun fact about me, I don't like cherries. Never have. And actually, cherry, it's going to sound weird, but cherry flavouring makes me sick. So I can't say this one's for me, but I know there's a lot of people that love cherries out there, so I got it anyway. But it's exactly the same design, a black and white stripe with little cherries all over it. I do think it's very cute. I'll step back with it so you can see it from a distance. Just so cute. So these ones are 150 centimeters wide and 15 pound per meter. I'll just show you the stretch on this one as well so you can see just how cute. I think they're adorable, and I think they're really good for just simple summer t-shirts. So like the True Bias Rio t-shirt, I just think would be absolutely perfect in these. Now I've got some viscose fabrics to show you. So the first one is this, which isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea because I know leopard print seems to divide the audience. Personally, I'm a big fan of leopard print, so I saw this and I had to get it. So it's a grey leopard print, so grey background with black leopard print design on it, but it's not a complete grey background. It's like grey and white. I think maybe if I step back, you'll be able to see what I mean. Can you see? So it's like a mixed background of grey and white. They kind of blend in together, and then you've got the leopard print on top. So it's really drapey. This one is like one of those silky viscose feels. It's so soft. I do absolutely love this one. Just bring it up again so you can see. But yeah, so this one is 140 centimeters wide and £8 per meter. And I can really see this as the new Tilly and the Buttons Luella skirt. I think that would look so good with just like a plain either white or black top tucked into it. And I think it's also good for every season. So as much as it's a summer fabric, you could also wear this in autumn, winter as well, I think. Although it's light, so you'd want to wear something underneath if you needed to be a bit warm. But yeah, this one is just so, it's that real satiny, silky feel of a viscose, which is my personal favourite. I love the ones that feel like that. So yeah, love this one. And then next is still a viscose. Now this one I've called a Santorini, and I mean, I'm sure you can see why. So I'll bring it up. It's this really nice, like royal blue, I guess, or electric blue with white leaves all over it, which is very Santorini Greece colouring, isn't it? So hence why I've called it that. But again, it's a viscose, so really drapey. This is also one of those silky kind of feel viscose. Just how pretty. I think this is just absolutely perfect for summer. I think this would look epic as like a co-ord. So either the Tilly and the Buttons SD co-ord or the Saguero set. I think that's what I can see in this, the Friday Pattern Company Saguero set. I just think literally perfect for summer. So this one again is 140 centimetres wide and £8 per metre. And then the next one I've got to show you is this one here, which I just thought was really different. So it's called Purple Tiles, and it's just, that's upside down because of the way it is on the bolt, but you're going to just have to use your imagination and imagine it's the right way around. Yeah, it's just these square prints that look like, yeah, like Moroccan tiles or that kind of style. I really like this just because it's so different. You don't get prints like these very often. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I think it's a nice pair of like floaty, wide-legged trousers, I think would look really, really good. So this one is slightly more expensive. So this one is £10 per metre, but it's still 100% viscose. And I just think, yeah, how cute for summer. I can really see this as trousers. So cute. The next two are like the ultimate summer fabrics. They are both 100% cotton and they just scream summer. So the first one is this one here, which is called Green Tea, but I don't think my camera is showing this as its kind of true colour. I think it's making it look more grey than it is in real life. Like, don't get me wrong, this is like a greeny grey, but it's more green in real life than's kind of showing up on screen. But it's a broderie anglaise and it's just so pretty. So it is 100% cotton, like I said. If I step back so you can see it's got kind of body and weight to it, but it has got a little bit of movement. And I'm also going to just show you the single layer of this so you can really see like the true effect of the holes in it. How cool is that? So it's like stripes, vertical stripes. I just think it's so pretty and it's quite unique. It's a kind of different print, this one. But like I said, the colour, I would say it's in real life, it's warmer than is showing up on screen. It's looking a little bit, yeah, a bit grey on screen, but it's warmer, greeny grey in real life. And then the second one I have to show you, I think is actually my favourite that has arrived in the whole order. I absolutely love this, but I could use your help because I don't know what I'd make with it, but I know that I love it. But it's very, very unique. How amazing. So it's like this really beautiful apple green colour. Look at that. And then these are, what's the word? I'm going to say Hessian, but that is not what I mean. Like this rope style string stuff in squares. So if I show you it, single layer. So this is why I'm not sure what I'd make, because it is a little bit see-through. I just love it. I absolutely love it. I just think it's so different. And I think it looks fancy, if you know what I mean. It looks like you could imagine like a designer shop using this kind of print. I'm going to pick it up and step back with it so that you can see it from further away, but it's just quite a heavy bolt, so bear with me. Oh, there we go. Right. So they are quite big squares. There's my hand for reference. They are quite big, but the colours of this are just amazing. And it's so summery. I absolutely love this green. So it is 100% cotton. At least I think it is. I'm going to double check myself because I don't want to be telling you the wrong thing. There's a label on here. Yes, no, it is. It is 100% cotton and it is 140 centimetres wide. But let me know if you have any suggestions of what you'd make with this, because I love it. I love it so much, but I just don't know what I'd make. Like some sort of blouse, I think, but you'd obviously probably have to line it unless you were feeling very brave. But I just love it. So yeah, give me any suggestions you have for what you'd make out of this one. Okay, so I am going to stop there. That is the end of part 1 of these new fabrics. You can see I have still got quite a lot to get through to show you, but I'm going to put all of that into part 2 of the video that you will see next week, next Saturday, that will come out. But in the meantime, absolutely all of these are available on our website now. I just haven't filmed the video for them because this video would be too long and I think it would bore you. So I've split it into 2 parts, but I hope you like the ones I've shown you. Let me know which ones your favourites are. And yeah, I'll see you all in next week's video. Bye.